High above the city, on a tall column, stood the statue of the happy prince. He was gilded all over with thin leaves of fine gold. For eyes, he had 2 bright sapphires, and a large red ruby glowed in his sword hilt.
Stop this crying. Look, why can't you be like the happy prince? He never dreams of crying for anything.
Make way, where's my happy mare?
Why? On my soul, 'tis a little lad. How can you cry so much in my beautiful city? Is not the happy prince smiling down upon you? Eh?
The happy prince looks so beautiful.
He looks just like an angel.
The statue of the happy prince must surely be the finest in all Christendom. I doubt if I could have designed a better one myself.
A chill northern wind blew across the square. The autumn was about to return. In the countryside, the peasants had finished the harvest, and the change in wind told the swallows that it would soon be time to leave for Egypt. One little swallow was not interested in leaving, for he had fallen in love with a most beautiful reed.
See how agile I am. Look at me. Say you love me.
The reed would nod and bow and make the most beautiful curtsies, for that was all she could do in the wind. Finally, the trees shed their leaves. It was the sign that autumn had at last come, and they all flew away. Several weeks passed, and the little swallow felt quite lonely and began to tire of his lady love.
She has no conversation. And she's always flirting with the wind. I love traveling, and my wife, consequently, should love traveling also. Will you come away with me? Will you?
The reed shook her head. She was so attached to her home.
You have been trifling with me. Well, you shan't see me again. I am off to the pyramids. Goodbye.
All day long, the little swallow flew. By nighttime, he arrived at the city.
Where shall I stay tonight? I hope the town has made preparations. Such a fine position, with plenty of fresh air, and I have a golden bedroom. What's that?
He looks so beautiful in the moonlight. Surely he's the most handsome of all princes.
Me? A handsome prince? Why, of course!
Good night, my happy prince.
Good night. Oh, good night. Princess? What's that? What a curious thing. There is not a cloud in the sky. The stars are quite clear and bright, and yet it is raining. What a dreadful climate. What is the use of a statue if it cannot keep the rain off? I must find myself a good chimney pot. Who are you?
I am the happy prince.
The happy prince. Well, if you're so happy, why are you weeping? You have quite drenched me.
When I was alive and had a human heart, I did not know what tears were, for I lived in the palace of Sans Souci, where sorrow is not allowed to enter. In the daytime, I played with my companions in the garden, and in the evening, I led the dance in the great hall. Round the garden was a very lofty wall, but I never cared to ask what lay beyond it. Everything about me was so beautiful. My courtiers called me the happy prince, and happy indeed I was, if pleasure be happiness. So I lived, and so I died. And now that I am dead, they have set me here so high I can see all the ugliness and misery of my city. And though my heart is made of lead, I cannot choose but weep.
What? Is he not solid gold?
Far away in a little street there is a poor house. One of the windows is open, and through it I can see a woman seated at a table. Her face is thin and worn, and she has coarse red hands all pricked by the needle, for she is a seamstress. She is embroidering a satin gown for the loveliest of the Queen's maids of honor to wear at the next court ball. In the corner of the room, her little boy is lying ill. He has a fever and is asking for oranges, but his mother has nothing to give him but river water. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, will you not bring her the ruby out of my sword hilt? My feet are fastened to this pedestal, and I cannot move.
But I have no time. I must leave for Egypt. My friends are flying along the Nile at this very moment.
Little swallow, will you not stay with me for one night and be my messenger? The little boy is so thirsty, and his mother so sad.
I don't think I like boys. They always throw stones at me. They never hit me, of course. We swallows fly far too well for that. Besides, I come from a family famous for its agility. Oh, it's very cold here, but I will stay for one night and be your messenger.
I do hope my gown will be ready in time for the state ball. But the seamstresses are so lazy and unreliable.
How cool I feel. I must be getting better.
It is curious, but I feel quite warm now, although it is so cold.
When day broke, the little swallow flew down to the river to bathe. What a remarkable phenomenon! A swallow in winter, said the professor of ornithology as he was passing over the bridge.
Tonight I go to Egypt. Tonight I go to Egypt.
Wherever he went, the sparrows chirped and said, "What a distinguished stranger." So he enjoyed himself very much.
Have you any commissions in Egypt? I am just starting.
Swallow, little swallow, far across the city, I see a young man in a garret. He's trying to finish a play for the director of the theater, but he is too cold to write anymore. There is no fire in the grate, and the hunger has made him faint.
Well, I will stay one night longer. Shall I take him another ruby?
Alas, my eyes are all I have left. They are made of very rare sapphires. Pluck one out and take it to him, so he can sell it for firewood and finish his play.
But I cannot do that.